For 60 years, tens of thousands of people flew to Omaha every spring to hear one man talk about money. This year, he wasn't on stage. Warren Buffett handed over the CEO role to Greg Abel at the start of 2026. The first shareholder meeting without him at the center just happened, and it felt different. Berkshire Hathaway isn't just a company. It's a philosophy made flesh. Buy good businesses, hold forever, trust the manager. That philosophy lived almost entirely inside one person's head. Berkshire is worth over $1 trillion. It owns insurance companies, railroads, energy utilities, consumer brands. And for 6 decades, capital allocation decisions flowed through a single person who never used a computer. The engine underneath Berkshire is something most people misunderstand. It's not stock picks. It's float. Billions of dollars in insurance premiums collected before a single claim is paid. Buffett invested that float while competitors left it sitting idle. Insurance float is essentially an interest-free loan from policyholders. Buffett turned it into a compounding machine. The question now is whether Greg Abel understands that edge as viscerally as the man who built it. Abel's reviews from his first meeting were solid. Shareholders called him steady, disciplined, but nobody called him visionary. And at Berkshire, that distinction matters enormously. Buffett's edge wasn't process. It was judgment, the ability to move fast with conviction when everyone else was paralyzed. That's not something you write into a succession plan. Berkshire is currently sitting on a record cash pile, over $300 billion. Buffett spent decades patiently waiting for the right moment to deploy it. Abel now inherits that powder keg and the expectation to use it wisely. $300 billion in cash is both a strength and a pressure. Markets want to know what Berkshire does next, because what it does next tells you what kind of company it is without Buffett. Every empire built around one person faces the same moment. The moment the person leaves and the institution has to prove it was always bigger than them, or quietly admit it wasn't. Berkshire will survive. The assets are real. The businesses are durable. But the thing that made Berkshire Berkshire, that irreducible quality of one man's mind, walked out of that auditorium in Omaha, and it isn't coming back.